Welcome to the WION podcast. In this episode, we explore how an Abu Dhabi national oil company tanker quietly crossed the Strait of Hormuz, revealing how one high-risk journey signals shifting tides in a tense global energy crisis. A liquefied natural gas tanker managed by Abu Dhabi National Oil Company has crossed the Strait of Hormuz, marking the first confirmed passage of a fully loaded LNG vessel since the Iran conflict began in February. Marine tracking data on April 25th showed the tanker appearing off India's west coast after weeks without signal, suggesting it had navigated the strategically critical waterway amid heightened tensions. The vessel, identified as Mubaraz, was carrying around 133,000 cubic meters of LNG, according to data from Kepler analyzed by AFP. It had loaded its cargo at Das Island in the United Arab Emirates on March 2nd before leaving the Gulf later that month. The tanker then switched off its automatic identification system or AIS transponder for nearly a month, reappearing in tracking systems only when it surfaced near India on April 25th. Analysts quoted by AFP say the precise timing of the crossing remains unclear. It could be the case that the vessel managed to cross the strait during the weekend of 18 to 19th April, when multiple vessels attempted to cross the strait, including 7 LNG tankers. However, this is not yet confirmed, Kepler analyst Charles Costerous said. The use of AIS silence reflects a broader pattern of vessels attempting to reduce visibility while transiting high-risk waters. Since early March, traffic through the Strait of Hormuz has been sharply curtailed due to the escalating conflict and restrictions imposed in the region. Reuters reported that, if confirmed, the ADNOC-managed vessel would be the first loaded LNG tanker to make the crossing since February 28th. Previous passages have been limited, with the Sohar LNG crossing earlier in a largely empty state and only a handful of vessels attempting transit. The disruption has significantly affected global LNG markets. Around 20% of the world's LNG trade typically passes through the strait in peacetime, making it a vital energy corridor. Qatar, one of the largest LNG exporters, has been particularly exposed to the disruption, with several tankers reportedly unable to complete crossings in April. The passage comes amid an intensifying standoff between the United States and Iran, with uncertainty over diplomatic efforts and the status of a fragile ceasefire. The strategic waterway has emerged as a focal point of the conflict, with threats ranging from naval mines to direct attacks on vessels, raising concerns over maritime security. Oil prices have reacted to the instability, reflecting fears of prolonged disruption to energy supplies. The successful transit of a fully loaded LNG tanker highlights both the risks and the resilience of global shipping routes, even as the Strait of Hormuz remains one of the most closely watched choke points in international trade. Thanks for tuning into this incredible story. If this episode resonated with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more captivating stories to come. Stay tuned.